Yeah.
Shalom. Let's start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah,
BaHaSham,
Yahawashi,
BaHaSham, Qadash, the honors to the apostle, Elder GreatMillStone. Shalom to like out there, faith of sincerity. That's brother GMS on the faith in Jersey, here with the midweek camp. So we just want to speak with scriptures and may the Lord edify our speech, and be a lesson to the brothers out there.
Says Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, so faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So,
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, how do we determine our faith? We determine our faith by what? And taking a key example, right? I was watching, what's her name, Candace Owens. I be liking her when she's speaking. And she had a debate with, what's his name? And the guy, Don Lemon, used to be with CNN. And he's a bold now, all of a sudden, and all this stuff. And she was basically telling him, like, I no longer believe that science is like, science is a faith to these people out here. Just like it was proven that, with the vaccination and all this, and that they came out later with the evidence on this, that that's causing heart problems and issues, this, that, and third. So he's like, what do you mean about science is a faith? It's like, we believe in science based off of faith that we trust the experts. So I'm no longer believing in the faith of science, because that's what people was basically doing. So at those moments, what? People put their faith, their trust in the experts that the science was correct as far as giving the vaccinations and all those things that pertain to the pandemic. So you basically put your trust in the sciences. So that's all faith is at the end of the day. So rather than putting our trust and our faith in man, we put our trust in the Lord, whose words are confirmed through things we see in the past and things that we can see happening now and things that we can tell are going to happen in the future. All right?
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Most High.
Exactly.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahawah.
Right, so cursed be the man that trusted in man. And what happened? A lot of people who took the vaccinations got cursed because they had heart problems, they died, etc., etc. Athletes, getting all messed up from it. So that's what happens when you trust in man instead of putting your trust in the Most High, in an unproven so-called faith of science. Man. Now we know the word science from the word science, it just means to know. But people put their trust in these things, right? Just because things seem to add up. Well, if you're trusting in these sciences, this is stuff that you don't have research on, right? Because I find it funny, right? Like, a doctor will give a motherfucker a prescription for some shit. They don't question the ingredients. They don't question what's in it. They just take it right away. But you try to give a guy some herbs. Oh, what's in this? Oh, now you want to worry about what's in it, right? Because you don't take the herbs or the things that the Most High put on the earth here that's serious, but you'll rather trust a man and his man-made crap that's going to do more harm to the body than actually good, man. And that shows that you lack faith, man. Because we're supposed to put all our trust into the Most High. Of course you want to trust certain little things, here upon the earth, but not put your faith into them, man. That's what people constantly do. Put that faith into the system and into society, man.
Even the doctors, they don't even know what those drugs do. There's actually a movie by Jake Gyllenhaal called Love and Other Drugs. Pretty much he's like a sales rep to the doctors, and he prescribes them to sell different drugs and stuff like that. So he might give them a trip, take it to Hawaii and some shit, for them to sell his drugs.
That's exactly how
You
it
want to
is,
be on
man.
camera? Oh yeah, you can stand over there. So it's only one entry. I can't turn
And
it.
that's how it is, because that's all it really comes down to. It's all about the dollar. The corporations, that are pushing whatever product or service, put pressure upon, the CDC, the FDA, and all these other government entities by giving them money for their donations, their campaigns, their this and the third. Hey, why don't you just nudge on this bill a little bit? Why don't you just lighten up so we can allow more feces in the milk and stuff like that? Why don't you lighten up so we can allow a little bit more chemical things that have caused cancer within these different entities and stuff like that, man. And that's all they do. So when you put your trust in society, you put your trust in a system that is faulty by nature, because it's corrupt by nature, because that's what it's built upon. Corruption and murder. And that's all you want to get in return, man. It's corruption into your body, right? And it's killing people off, man. And it's just a little example of things in which we're explaining about how to not put your faith in, or what not to put your faith in.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 and 10. The name of Yahawah is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Hey, because that's the only thing that, when people talk about standing on business and all of that type of stuff, man, that's the only thing, that's a sure thing that's going to stand tall 100% every single time. That's the name of Yahawashi. Because anytime you're dealing with that name, supposed to be dealing in righteousness, and you know that if you're following the Lord sincerely, you're going to reap the rewards as long as you're putting in the work and following and serving them to the best of your ability, man. So with the Lord, we don't have no trouble. We don't have no real worries like that, man. Of course, we have the common everyday worries, but the real worries that we worried about is not the common things that everybody else is worried about. We ain't worried about when we out of here. We worry about when the destruction is going to come. We worry about how are they going to implement and see it, what the society going to look like, a couple years down the line when everything is being pushed. We worried about boosting our faith so that we can deal with the times that are at hand.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from thee reward of books. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak things of grace.
So the common things that the average person, people that are walking up and down the street, is thinking about, they're not thinking about on the level that we're thinking of, and they're not worried about the end of the world. They're not worried about what the government is really doing. They're being confused by the presidential election. They're being confused by the so-called attempted can you say that word?
When I catch all of you, I promise.
But they're not worried. They're more worried about the so-called attempt on Trump's life and things of that nature, and having debates and stuff about that. When at the end of the day, it's all nothing but a political game, man, to make you think a certain way, to get you to decide a certain way, and then most people anyway don't know nothing about the policies, know nothing about any damn thing, but yet you want to try to tell somebody that they should go or they should do this or they should do that. You don't even know none of your damn stuff, man. So why should we be voting and putting our trust within the society when it's constantly troubling and it does nothing to serve us?
Now they got a threat. Those who think that what happened with Trump was a conspiracy. What happened with Trump's fake. One guy was they want to spend, man. You know?
It's always like that. You know, they putting a mask up, the green screen, so to speak, to make you believe in illusion. You know, because you see it all in the movies 100 different times. You know, a person, they have it to where a scene where they get shot in something like or something, and it makes some red stuff come out and it look like blood or something like that. You know, probably when he actually went down to the ground, one of them agents probably just, let me just spray this on your head real quick, a little bit of hot sauce or something, burn your head or something real quick, man. Make it feel like it's real or something, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, no matter what's going on, it's going to bring us to the next prophecy. Lord willing. You know? So whether these devils want to, you know, use deception, or if it was real, whatever it may be, it's going to bring us to the next level, which is game changing. Bring us to the next prophecy, which is going to lead into what? Jacob's trouble. You know? Oh, also, too, this is the time they can also pass Draconian laws. They can actually use this event like they always do. You know, never, what they say, never let a crisis go to waste. And they can start clamping down on bills and passing bills that become law now. Even Draconian laws at that. You know, meaning laws that are real strict against your liberty. You know?
Now, to say that Ezekiel chapter 7, starting in verse 5, when our brother has said that, you know, they can start, passing out the harsh laws. Ezekiel chapter 7, starting in verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come. The end is come. And watch us to be, behold, it is come.
Yeah.
I'm saying, because the brother said they bring them the harsh laws, you know, due to that Trump thing, you know, whether sign up or not, but nevertheless, that can be something that catapult the end.
Yeah, and at this point, like, we don't care, man. You know, we don't choose sides. We're on the side of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. So whatever the Lord fulfills in one done, we with what the Lord wants, which is Yahawashi and Yahawashi. Now, one bill I do know, that I was doing some research, and you brothers, if you know more, it's correct. You know, I'm always entitled to be corrected. But what I looked up and what I saw was the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act. We spoke about this years ago when Obama was president, and we used to speak about that a lot. Basically, they could detain you, you know, without you seeing a judge. They could detain you as long as they want without you seeing a judge. Now, from what I looked up, they passed the bill. How was it? They passed the bill last year. This year, 24 got passed. 25 is going to be activated. You know, and that also leads into the draft. They can come automatically draft you 18 and 26. So these laws or bills that's been passed or being passed, they're going to be activated soon, man. And this is going to take away your freedom. This is why the Lord sent forth the prophets, man. You know, so you can take the warning and prepare yourself in your mind and be right with Yahawah, Yahawashi, man, before that day.
Like you said with that, they show you that about basically like the Constitution going out of the window and being able to change for anything. The old school movie Judge Dredd, you know what I'm saying? With Sylvester Stallone from the thing, you know, then they reenacted the movie or made the movie over like in the 2000s or whatever. That's what that movie is about, man. It's being able to change, you know, based upon what the current society is looking like for the future. You know, we already talking about how they the damn Tesla trucks now, so you see how the future of everything is headed. Everything is getting electrical. Everything is headed towards that way of how they played with these movies back in the 80s and the 90s, man. So how can people sit here now and today in 2024 and call that stuff sci-fi, science fiction?
Right.
There's nothing fiction about it, man.
Right.
You know, they knew what they had planned, and now they're starting to execute those plans, man. So is it really considered sci-fi? Is it really a fiction? No, man, it's not, man. It's a reality, man.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth iniquity by the law?
And that's how they do it. Because, way back when, hardcore bondage, with the laws didn't really matter. They just going to do whatever they want to do. So now in modern day slavery, which they more so enslave your mind more than anything, give you the illusion of freedom that they put into certain laws in place. Because that's how this is their secret weapon, is the laws, man. And their laws is so ambiguous that and the way they draft out these laws would be like 1,000 and 2,000 some pages for one damn bill.
Right.
Who the hell is reading through all of that, man?
I can just add all that shit into one law.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Yeah. Because they want to have it to where, you know, they can play on certain nuances or they can have certain loopholes to get around certain shit. But for the average American, that's not going to be the case, man. You're not going to be able to get away with a lot of the same things you used to be able to. It's just going to be, this is what it is, and that's it, man. You know? They want to have it to where, you know, now with the law, you know, we have grace underneath the law. That don't mean that we don't have to rehearse the righteous acts, which we do. But, you know, in the Old Testament, there's what, over 600 commandments, in which we couldn't keep it all. So when they usher in all of this unconstitutional shit that they're going to put in place, they're going to have it to where it's cut and dry, like those 10 commandments. Hey, you do this, you send us to this, you do this, you send us to that. That's how they want to try to play. They ultimately what? Want to be like the Most High, man. You know?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94. I'll start at verse 18 and read to the point. It says, when I said, my foot slippeth, thou mercy, O Yahawah, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within thee, thou comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? They frame it mischief by a law. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But Yahawah is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, Yahawah, our power shall cut them off. So just showing you that they frame the mischief by law, man. All right? They always writing unrighteous decrees, like the brother said. One bill which passes by law, becomes law, they got all these pages within one law, you know, with all these different discrepancies, man. And they can always find loopholes. So that's their way of getting out of their own law, man. And it's not supposed to be that way, right? So it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? And we know the Heavenly Father is not a wicked power. He's a righteous power. All right? Job even said he hideth on the right-hand side. You know? Yes, he created the left hand, the good and the bad, but the Most High is righteous. And he's also a man that don't lie. You know? He says they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. You know, because they come against what's true. They come against what's right, man. You know?
Because instead of things just being black and white as it should, Esau likes to live in that gray area. The area of mystery. That's what it is. Because that's where they find their power, is lurking in a mystery of things. You know?
That word mischief in Psalm 94:20 goes into trouble. Ooh, they frame the trouble by the Lord.
Look at that. Look at that.
Says, precept to that. Proverbs 4:16. They sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause them to fall. But saying, that goes to show, as Esau, that they mischief by law. It's the devil. That's why we need to take it out of the way. That's why the scripture is called border of wicked. Wicked. It's so-called white.
You got this said a former prime minister of the UK, just got it clear. He brought out to where pretty much soon enough the citizens UK is going to be digitally ID. But he said, it's going to take some time because it's going to take some persuasion. That what it's going into, they sleep not unless they cause them to fall.
This is book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. And it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will turn and build desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the borders of wickedness, and the people against whose Lord hath indignation forever.
That's Esau. That's the definition of Esau, man. Because wherever they at, in their borders, literally nothing dwells there but wickedness, right? So the Lord gives you these, these phrases and things to give you a hint of what people he's talking about, man. And that describes Esau to a T. And it said what that the Lord going to have indignation against them forever, man. Meaning his hatred for them is never ending. It's not going to stop, man. So if the Lord has indignation against our enemies, why should we not have indignation against our enemies, man? But yet our people want to love everybody all the damn day, but nobody give a damn about us, man. Is that Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? For who shall bemoan thee? And who shall go aside to ask thee how thou doest?
Nobody. They're not worried about it. That's the whole point. Because they see that we're not a threat to them. But with the scriptures, now they know the threat is real. Not a threat of physical violence, not a threat of us literally gathering brothers together and causing a type of government uprising. No. But in the name of Yahawah, Yahawashi, the Lord is going to make all things happen. All we got to do is sit back and keep doing what we're doing now, and that's teach. And the Lord is going to handle the rest, man. That's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of it. Because for Esau's dirty work, we got to put up all these wicked, evil prayers and all of this type of stuff and send out hitmen to cover this up. And we don't got to do none of that, man. We just continue to do what we do and leave everything up to our Heavenly Father and His Son, and they're going to handle everything, man. And that's all we got to do, man.
So, Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 9. Then he said unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds of breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, exceeding great honor.
Exactly, and that's what we're doing now. That's why we're out here on the highways and byways teaching. Because the Lord commanded his breath from the four winds. Hey, awaken these people up, man. Wake them up from the dead, man. And now what we out here teaching, now we have the knowledge. Now and this is the real woke, if you will, man. This is the real awakening, man. Being in these scriptures, man. Not all that social justice bullshit that so-called black people try to talk about. Nah, man. This is the real awakening, man. So our true heritage and who we are, man. And there's no other book that's going to give you the information that the Bible gives you, man. Tell you our whole history. Tell you what's going on now and the future. For us as a people and the entire earth. To try to conjure up all of those other spirits or entities that you want to deal with, they're going to give you falsehoods and a bunch of bullshit, man. That's why people are so lost, because they're seeking everything that doesn't belong to them, man. With the scriptures, we got everything that belongs to us, man. Our history, our heritage, and everything that's for our future.
Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life of God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them that saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven, saying, until they come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Right? So in the midst of it's pretty much going into that Ezekiel 37, when the Lord's people, which is the elect at this time, we're doing a great job. And these devils know that. That's why this devil Rawchaa won't go to a satanic temple or alphabet temple. He's gonna come to us. Because he even sees. Well, the people that obey him, they see. And I'm saying that this is the work of the Lord. Okay? And then through that, those men are gonna be beamed up, as it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5.
like it says, and their enemies beheld them. You know, also tells us in 2 Ezra 7 that no man should be able to oppress him and have gotten the victory. Right. So through this, all right, we see that it's only elevation for them. You know?
Yeah, that's why they hate so hard. Because we got the truth. Like the brother mentioned, his devil vocab, which is AKA Haman. You know, he hate the Israelites, well, he probably sinned. But he pay his mind to us because he know we got the truth. How can he possibly think he can stop the spirit of the Lord going across the face of the earth? How can he stop the word? He thinks it's not about him stopping it. It's all about him actually getting data so he can claim us to be destroyed. Vocab Malone is a damn devil, man. And every time he comes to your camp, it's just for his own content. It's just so he can try to catch you up in the word so he can cut and splice the video and use it against you. And especially when they use this devil in the end to blame us. You know, that's all he's doing. You know, so when you got this dude vocab coming to your camp, like the apostle said, man, you know, you don't gotta speak to that man. He already know about vocab already, man. He's an agent, man. And he's been sent. He's just the devil doing devil work. He ain't looking for edification. You're not going to convince him. All right? What he wants is data. He wants information on you so he can blame you. That's what it's all about. You got to know the devil tricks, man. You know?
Brother brought that out. I was getting the scriptures regarding the account, naming in the ancient world, Esther 8 and 7. Then the king of Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen, and to Mordecai the Jew, behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he laid his hand upon the Jews.
See that? Because he laid his hand upon the Jews. And we believe through the spirit that vocab is Haman, man. He's going to be hanging on the gallows, man. He's coming against the Israelites. Especially in a time when the Lord is going to deal with his people. The Most High is almost done without punishment. He's waking up his elect throughout the world, brothers, sisters, children, learning of the Lord again. Do you understand that when you try to take away what the Lord is doing, you're an enemy with the Most High? You know? Quick example. A brother may be in the truth, but his woman may not be in the truth. His baby mama might not be in the truth. And here it is, you telling your son about Yahawah, Yahawashi, giving him that glorious gospel, teaching him how he a child, but then the mother turn around and say, look, pray unto this name. Don't pray unto that name. The Most High would destroy that person that's going to try to divide what the Lord is putting together. So this new vocab is not for Haman, man. And that goes for anybody, not just a woman. I just use that as an example. If you're trying to undo what the Lord is putting together, he's going to destroy you, man. Because this is the time when the Lord is waking up his people. He's calling us back. You're not supposed to be in the middle of that. You shouldn't get in the middle of that. You know? When the Lord is calling back his people, that's why these devils are in trouble. That's why they doing all the shit they doing. The scriptures tell us in Revelation 12 and 12, the devil coming down having a great wrath because he knows that he had for a short time. So these devils, the elite, the international bankers, they know their time is short. They know their kingdom is up. They know their kingdom is up, man, because the truth is out. This is why they're going to have to come down with brute force. They're going to show you that they the devils going back to the garden, man. They're going to show you that they the Romans, the Greeks. They're going to show you who they truly is, man. That they're the house of Esau. When they come down upon you with great wrath, man. And that's for all the Israelites. That's not just for us. It's all the Israelites. It's called Jacob's trouble, man.
Esther chapter 8, verse 7. Then the king of Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen, and to Mordecai the Jew, behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because they have hanged upon the Jews.
That's the point, man. You can read that story going into Esther, man. Beautiful time, man. You know, and the Lord's going to deal with us, dealing with us, man. To a degree. Let me say Yahawashi is dealing with his men, his friends, man. You know?
Psalms chapter 123, verse
not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if there had not been the Lord who was on our side, and then rose up against us, then they have swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us.
Right. And the precept, if it be of the Lord, you can't overthrow it, right? If it be of the Lord, you can't overthrow it. Read that again, huh?
If there had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if there had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us.
Hey, men rose up against us many times, man. Brothers being in the camp. Every brother that go out and teach has been, at the eyes of demons, man. At the mercy of these damn demons, man. But for the Lord, you've been on our side, man. Brothers been all types of shit being out here in the streets, man. Right?
Then they have swallowed. Then they have swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us.
Yeah, you got some men that think that they so clever that they study the scoff and come to your camp and act like, they come in peace. But really they come to try to confound you and try to trip you up in what you teach. And so they can get some content off you so they can put it on a YouTube and they can show that, look, the Israelites don't know what they talk about. These men try to come up against us, but the Lord be on our side, man. No matter if they try to turn the camp into a ruckus, because that's what happens. I ain't gonna speak about the damn demon. I don't want to conjure that demon up. Conjure a whole people out here. He just comes screaming, just screaming with no fight, man. The brother gotta deal with that shit. Stay in the spirit and teach. That's hard. But the Lord be on brother's side, man. Brothers here in GreatMillStone, I'm gonna say, man. And the elect brothers out there that follow the truth as well, man. The elect, man.
Times when, they think that God's going to come and take us off the phone and God's going to
Yeah, and I gotta say the elect, because you do have camps that are going out here, these different camps, and they get confounded by Christianity, man. By certain little doctrines and shit, man. These guys come up and ask them questions, and then they screw the whole word up, man. So I have to say the elect, man. The Lord is with those men, the true prophets, man, not the false prophets.
A lot of these dudes, they worry about that YouTube monetization and all that type of stuff. So it's all about the clicks and the likes and the notoriety that comes with it. We're not doing this for notoriety. This is about salvation for us. It's a clear, distinct difference, man. What we do it for and what these other groups are doing it for. Like you look at that whole conscious platform. It's all about money. Yeah, they trying to share some so-called knowledge, but they all got different doctrines, and it's all about money at the end of the day. And there's nothing wrong with, making money or whatever, but the knowledge that they into and what we into, they not trying to worry about seeking salvation. We are. That's the difference. This is not a money thing for us whatsoever, man. Whatsoever.
I got a quick precept. This Ephesians chapter 2 and 7, that in the ages to come, he might show the exceeding riches of his grace and his kindness toward us through Yahawashi Mashiach. For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High. Because like the brother was getting into, you got the conscious movement and all that. They worried about knowledge and money. Hey, we're worried about being saved. So we're all about the truth. And what we just read here, Ephesians 2 and 8, it says, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High. So you want to have that gift, which is the faith. If you don't got that gift, that means you don't have the faith, And that faith is what's going to get you saved through that grace, man, of our Lord Yahawashi, man.
Like you said, by grace are ye saved. So this is how we're saved, but they thinking that their money going to save them.
Right.
Proverbs 11:4, rich is profit not in the death wrath. So they thinking that money might save you temporarily, you know what I'm saying, as far as your living conditions and shit, but when it's all said and done, what is it really going to get you? It's going to get you nowhere, man.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 12. Salakia, I believe, yeah, 7 and 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth light to them that have it. You know? So yeah, money could be for a defense, but that's not going to get you saved, man. That's not going to deliver you in the time of Jacob's trouble. The truth is. So what we all about here in GreatMillStone, start with our head apostles and elder bishops on down, it's all about the truth. So that's why it's important for us brothers once you learn the word, to stick to the script. Just teach, man. Hell with all that other shit, man. They ain't worried about going on those damn podcasts and trying to, get our life off the ground. Because when these dudes go on these different podcasts and get interviewed, they don't talk about Yahawah, Yahawashi. They don't even mention that name. They talk about their lives, where you come from, how you got started, what else you were part of. What about Yahawah, Yahawashi? That's what this thing is all about. It's really about the name of the Lord and not us. But through the love of the Lord, He's gonna save us, man.
It's like if these guys trying to get some type of notoriety or make some type of money, do that shit outside of the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's so many ways that you can make a dollar out here. Why you gotta use the truth to do that?
Right.
That don't make no damn sense, man. All of the different entities, it's easy as hell to start. It costs basically nothing to start a business. Nothing to start a little side hustle. You know what I'm saying? Sell digital products online, do something. Why you gotta use the truth for it, man? That shows that they're not really sincere, man. We're not trying to profit off of this, man. The only profit that we hope to gain is our salvation. That's the only profit we hope to gain.
This is the book. Let me get to it. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 21, and start at verse 12. It says, this is our Lord Yahawashi, right? Cleansing the temple. It says, and Yahawashi went into the temple of the Most High and cast out all them that sold and brought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of money, and overthrew the tables of the money changers, and the seats of them that sold doves, and said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. And the blind and the lame came to him in the temple, and he healed them. So Yahawashi basically, when he went inside this temple, he saw that they were making merchant of the Lord and turning it into a Christ. They're changing the spirit. That's not the spirit of the Lord. He said it's the house of prayer of those who got faith. But these men, they turned it into a merchandise. They basically made it into a collection stand. You go in there, you're seeing all these different things to buy. Your mind not going to be focused on the Lord. You're going to be worried about the things that you can see. Those books that say years ago, pleasant to the eye. How the woman, she see things and it's pleasant to the eye. So I'll read it again. It says, and Yahawashi went into the temple of the Most High and cast out all them that sold and brought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves, and said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves, man. Because what they're doing is, and the same thing they're doing today, they're using the platform of being an Israelite, which is under Yahawah, Yahawashi, the truth, and they're making merchant of it. You got a lot of these off-camps, women, all they do is they don't even pray into the right name, but they got merchandise. They got merchandise. One woman I remember brothers was bringing out a few months ago, black woman, man. She had all this, I forgot what she was dissing the prophets of the Lord, but then she was trying to sell her products, It's just amazing, man. They don't even have the truth. See, when you bring in that money, you're changing the spirit of the truth of what you're supposed to believe, man.
It's like I always say, like with math, right? It only takes one variable to change the equation. So you bring money into an equation, it changes the whole situation, the whole energy of what you had going on. Right. Or just like how, like we teach, a woman come that look good, she changed the whole energy up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is.
Now check it out. Let's say, like, okay, a brother being able to have a little business, and say he's in the truth and he has some business, when you got guys that are supposed to come and come, start believing in the word, but this brother got business. This dude might be he might be into money, so he seeing you making money. All he want to do is get inside the body so he can make some money. And that's what a lot of these guys, IUIC, they network, they go to the different colleges, and they pick up guys that got some sort of talent. Okay, he can draw. This dude is good with music. This dude got studio equipment. He's like he's good at his own craft and that talent. And then they use him to market their camp so they can make money, man. You know, they're changing the dynamics of the truth. And you're supposed to stick to this truth, man. You're supposed to only be about getting edified by this word, man, so that you can be saved by the Lord. Not any other thing, man. You know, like the brother said, ain't nothing wrong with making some money, but leave the Lord out of it. Go do your job on the other hand, man. Go have your own business, but don't make the money off the Lord like that, man. You know?
So, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, because money, tell you, just like when a woman comes into the equation, you know, it changes the spirit, it changes the dynamics of why you're really there. Let's say this is why the water Yahawashi now shot from the elder apostles to be so stern and be in order. They went through so many things. And for us not to have women in the camp, that's good. Because now the men is going to be about the truth and take it seriously. Let's say you got a class and you got women and men there. Men are not there, they go there for the word. But once they start seeing the woman there, it's not about the word. Let me comb my beard out, put my oils on, let me get fresh. And then when I get in there, put my turban on, let me get in there, shalom. You know, now they in there trying to oppress women, impress women, instead of actually going there to take notes and get the word. When you got men there, every man is in there like, dang, we really into the word, studying, yo, he said, oh, you really getting enlightened. You put a woman in there, brother on the side, yeah, right, I was trying to, you know how dudes do. You know how dudes do, man. You be with your homeboy, man. And then a girl come up and you see your homeboy, you be like, yo, why you styling for it? Cause this there? And you be like, yeah. You start putting on, start hitting you with shit, y'all, man, my nigga, like, you be like, yeah. So man, look, man, it's all about Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. It says,
Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
There you go, they err from the faith. Now they're not about the faith and the word and learning it and absorbing it, you know, walking in it. They there because this is a big congregation, there's women here, and I want to put on a certain rep. I want the girls to like me, you know. I want the brothers to see me as a man of the Lord. It's not sincere, man, because that money, and that's just for money, man, you know. When money's involved, some guys ain't just, some guys, you know, do something wrong. You might be a hustler and know how to get to the money, and that might be a demon unto you, being in the truth, you know. So you gotta be careful, man. You don't want nothing to turn you from the sincerity of learning the word and being saved, man. You know?
Like I was reading, like I was said, the love of money, not the fact that money itself is right. It's the love of it, the thought of the desire of the things that all money can actually bring to your life. You know what I'm saying? As far as materialistic things and living a certain type of lifestyle and all that. That's what makes it wicked. It's the love of it, right? You know, because everybody wants the Instagram life. Like, you know, watching that fucking that dating show, like the balloon pop show and all of that shit. Like, and, you know, dudes trying to see females and females trying to see dudes and all that shit. And you can see the ones they not really there. They supposed to be there to find that macho or whatever the fuck. Like, that you here to clout chase. Like, you here to get some, you know what I mean? Right. And you can tell by how she dress, how she talk. Yeah, I love travel. I'm a foodie. Right. Bitch, of course, who don't fucking like to travel and who don't like food, man? Right. All you you looking for is that Instagram lifestyle, man. To be every fucking other picture. Oh, I'm in the Philippines. I'm here. I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people want. That's what people desire. This is not fucking paradise, man. It's not. There's some nice little spots here on Earth, but the kingdom gonna be sitting on this little shit, man. One brother planet gonna be better than the whole Earth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays, everybody do it for clout. They do it for attention, man. You know? They do it for attention. You go on those shows, a lot of women go on those shows because they want to get recognized. Their own social media platform. She might be on OnlyFans, that's going to up her OnlyFans. She might got Instagram, that's going to up her Instagram. So they love going on these shows because it's publicity. It's getting them out there. No matter if it's bad publicity or good publicity. It's all about clout. It's all about them so that they can get paid more, get recognized. Because the more that these women go on them shows, the more that they have an opportunity to get on more shows. They open up doors, man. You know? And it's vanity. That's vanity, man.
Real quick, so Colossians 3:2. He said your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. And why is that? Because everything here on the earth is going to deteriorate. All going to come to God sooner or later. You know, you could be the, how they say, like, everybody get they, like, 15 minutes or 15 seconds of fame, or however the fuck that saying go. 1 minute you hot, next minute you not. You know, and that's why what? A lot of women, especially in their younger days, you want to go around, look good, and then the next minute, you know, hey, you get a botched BBL and ain't nobody checking for your ass no more, man. Or how, you know, the famous 50 Cent line, damn, homie, in high school you was the man, homie, what the fuck happened to you? Like, that shit goes in a flash, man. Yeah, when you really think about life, man, because we talk about how old we is, because, you know, this shit, telling you still young, but you just think about like, damn, we getting up there, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, this current life of hell that we live in, this shit goes in the blink of a fucking eye, man. You know, just hey, way back when I was like 25. It's just like, damn, man, shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, man. Well, you gotta get us up out of here. I don't want to be the old ass man up in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, man.
We got brothers came into this truth. Children was young, children grown now, man. They children adults. And we thought, you know, we'd be out of here a long time ago, man.
2015, 2011.
Yeah, but it just shows you how this life and this simple flesh we're living in today is very short. It's very short, so it's very important to take on the word as early as possible. You know, we got brothers that may have come into the truth through high school, so they haven't experienced an adult life in the world. They're experiencing their adult life by the truth. That's good, man. That's good because it saves you from a lot of sins, which sins turn into iniquity. You know?
You haven't been, especially at that age, you haven't been as tainted by the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So you maintain some of that, so that's a good thing. You know? So when you want to be out there in the world, it's a lot of BS that you go through. So experience do get you somewhere, but if you have the opportunity to not go through some shit, why would you want to go through it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know they say, the scriptures say you can't put new wine in old bottles because when you're in the world, you know, you might develop a certain personality, you think you know it all. But when you're young, you still got that childlike mind to a degree. You can tell a 4-year-old, go get me a glass of water, and he'll run in there and get you some water. And he'll be happy about it. He'll be like, thank you, and he'll be all smiling. That's how you got to be in this truth. Some guys that are a little older that been around and went through the world, did drugs, or whatever the case may be, they're a little more, you know, stuck in their way, you know? Not saying the Lord can't pull any man in from any age, but I'm just saying, you know, when you're young, it's good because it saves you from a lot of hurt, man. And you have that sincere spirit, that spirit that the Lord wants brothers to have, man, you know?
That's crazy you say that, right? Because my niece, she's 8. Sometimes she'll ask little questions here and there, and I explain things to her. And I'll be like, you understand? And she'll understand and break it down. She's quiet, she listens. But you talk to an adult, it's like, they don't listen, they want to argue, they don't even understand what's going on. It's like they've been, the older they are, it's like the more the world has indoctrinated them.
The older you get, the more you indoctrinate, you know, and you're stuck in your own way, man. But a child, you're like a sponge, man, and you teach them. The Lord wants us to be taught again. Well, that's repentance. It said being renewed in the mind and being washed by the word. So, you know, if the Lord gave you the gift of faith, you're going to repent. You know, no matter how old you is, but younger the better, you know.
James 4, let's start at 13. It says, "Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appear for a little time and then vanish away." So that's how it is, man. Especially when it comes to this life. That's why people out here, they looking for, that championship type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're NBA, football, whatever sport, take it outside of sports. If you just living a luxurious lifestyle, it's like you feel like you won a championship. You feel like you done gained everything, man. But we cashing in this bullshit lifestyle type of championship that people looking for the ultimate goal, which is the kingdom, man. Because that's something that's not going to fade away, man. That's something that, once we have that's something that can't be taken away from us, man. At any given day, Esau can take any possession that you own, man. To make up, fabricate some bullshit about you, put something in an article, get you jammed up in any situation, you can lose all of that, man. Now everybody looking at you like you the scum of the earth. And that shit is over, man. So it comes and it goes, man. So why really try to bask in the glory of this shit whole kingdom when it's really nothing in the first place, man? You do what you do, you had your little good time, and that's it, man. Just keep it moving, man. Focus on the kingdom, man.
So, Second Ezra 16 and 45, and therefore they that labor in vain. So it's pretty much, you got people in the world, the brother was saying, they do X, Y, and Z in the world, they work to get themselves living a certain lifestyle. That's why I said labor. Some people, they labor, they go to college, get a nice degree, and have a lifestyle, but it said, therefore, they that labor in vain. All that shit will be destroyed. So, that's the thing. Once it's all destroyed, now what do you have? It's like somebody working out. You know what I mean? Like, nobody else is around. All right, now it's up. So it's like, pretty much, people working, doing all this extra stuff in the world, that's all going to go away. So why put your faith, trust me?
Like how the brother said, like with those degrees and shit, like in Job it says, I pray thee not that I give not flattering titles unto men. You know what I'm saying? Because all having a degree is a fucking flattering title, man. And this is why, like, growing up, like, I kind of despise college because looking at certain family members who went to college, like, look at how you talk about people who didn't go to college. That don't mean that they not shit because they ain't go to fucking college, man. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. So that's why I always had a disdain for that shit. I said, yo, if I do anything, I'm going to do that shit on my own. I'm going to do that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they've been indoctrinated. Coming from college, from school prep, and they come home and they look down on the siblings, cousins, maybe brothers, and they feel like they better. They carry that persona like they're better than you. Like they got their tighty whitey stuck in their ass and shit. And all that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that's that indoctrination from college. Because college, they teach you, how, this sort of impression you're supposed to put on, this sort of image. And when they go from college, they feel like, especially when they graduate, they made it. They did the American thing. Well, guess what? That wasn't the truth. America is not the truth, man. And the ways of America is actually bad.
This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, that includes, and then some of them were smart, people that got, some of the PhDs and stuff like that, that's another thing. Like, the times we live in the world today, how many college people with degrees can tell you what's going on in the world? They can tell you maybe what, okay, look at the money, it's going to end up here, it's going to go, they don't tell you, but so far, you know what I mean?
It says, it does say college. You made it in college and you're making a little bread. It's really for money. You got brothers that graduated college in the truth. But guess what? They're not like the indoctrinated men and women of the world. Brothers that actually use their college degree to have their business right, to have their money right, but they're in the truth.
It says, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty. You got people that what? Talking about I could bench 450 pounds, I could deadlift, squat like 360. And but
it says, real quick, just to land back off you, when you go to the gym, You got men in there that really don't know how to work out, but they feel like they're in their weight, what they call it. They're lifting heavy weight.
Ego lifting.
Huh?
Ego lifting.
Ego lifting. There you go. Ego lifting. And it's like, just do some reps. You ain't gotta lift all this just to look like you the man in the gym. Fuck everybody in the gym. Get your work in. You know? The dudes do that, you know? Ego lifting. Yeah. Breathe, right?
Say, you know, they can watch this type of martial arts and stuff like that. It says, not many know, you know, you have some kind of high status in society. It says are called, but the Most High chose the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
That show you that the Lord, He not with what the world is into. The Heavenly Father and Yahawashi, they don't care about who your celebrities are in this world. They don't care who you look up to and what you think is the high and mighty. In all reality, the Lord is with those who you least expect. He's with those on the bottom, man. You know? You were doing this video, man, filming him while he's doing this wilderness. That was right there. That was your TikTok right here, man.
Like green on this way, another car was taking down, I was like,
Yeah.
smack this stupid ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how the brother was saying, pretty much with this scripture. I think
First Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But the Most High has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
exactly. So when you look at it, right, people get into all this type of knowledge in the world, and a lot of this shit is fucking wrong. A lot of the history, you know, is tainted. Stuff that they teach you. When you go to theologian school, general history, whatever the fuck, a lot of that shit is fucking wrong, right? But yet, just us knowing that we're Israelites, just us knowing that who Esau Edom is, just us knowing who our power is, that's greater than all that knowledge that you could possibly have gained in the 4 to 8 year terms of college, man. But you don't even know your fucking self, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how simple that shit is, man.
And you know another example? You got the apostles, bishops, brothers on down that hit the streets and prophesize, bring out the scriptures. You got pastors, preachers, men who went to school, graduated, got a degree to be a preacher, and now they're learning from us. When you got brothers that didn't finish college, brothers didn't go to school or finish school, brothers finished school, and, you know, majority of us sacrifice to serve the Lord. And they look down upon us brothers and the teachers that they hear on the streets. Oh, those are street preachers. They ain't talking about nothing. But then now, when you look at the Christianity churches, they now going into words. They now following, jotting down the doctrine or certain precepts. You know, now they bringing out precepts that they never bring out before. Who they learning from? The so-called street preachers, man. You know, which are the men of the Lord. Trying to break down Revelations. They'll never touch Revelations before that. You know, then you watch one of them and then here it is, they going into Daniel's dream and all this. They ain't never do that shit before. You know? Now they talking about World War III is in the scriptures. Some of them got partially some of the scriptures right, but they still off, man. But the fact is that they're learning from the men of the Lord. And a lot of these Edomites too, that despise us too. All right? They now calling upon, they stopped using the name Jesus and now they calling upon the Hebrew name of the Lord. They got that, you got one guy I saw, like it from long way, but you got one guy I saw that had a commercial that came on the video, when I was watching the video, and the dude got Yahawah in the character on his back and on his shirt, but then he gonna say Yahweh. So they actually using our Hebrew now. When they said our Hebrew and the characters was wrong. The Yiddish was supposed to be the Hebrew, right? But not the Rawchaa Qadash. But dudes are making merchant. He was basically selling a class online. And this is an Edomite. He's selling a class online with a fitted cap on, and he had the Yahawah on it and the characters, and then he had Yahawashi on the shirt. But then he gonna say Yahweh or whatever he said. He said the wrong name. Or Yah. You know? So where they learning from? You know? The Lord would use the one that's on the bottom to confound the mighty, man. You know?
So, go back to what you said about the college thing. So, Rob 3:23, Be not curious in unnecessary matters. The more things are shown unto you than men understand. See, go back to brothers talking about, spirit got people going to college. That scripture also reminds me of when the angel was asking Ezra, I only asked you of stuff, that you live through day by day, but you can't tell me this. It's how you want to understand the knowledge of the Most High. And the thing is, right, we can't, there's certain questions that Ezra is asking, us out in this truth, we can't explain all of them. But however, the Lord wanted us to, the knowledge of understanding, which is more than what, most men can understand.
Right. And even back then, he gave each prophet a different measure. So every brother, back even coming from now, we all got the 100% truth now, but each prophet was speaking their portion. It was his portion, his portion, his portion, his portion. Some of them didn't even know what they were prophesying about. They just knew they were prophesying. The Lord used them to speak. But today, these men coming back in reincarnation, means back in incarnation, back in the flesh. Now we got the 100% truth. We got it all now, man.
It's like a sports team. Everybody, every prophet, every man of the Lord played their role, given to their portion to contribute. You know what I mean? And here we go.
Because in a basketball team, you got a center, you got a power forward, a small forward, a shooting guard, and a point guard. They all on the team, right? They all in the game, but they do a different position.
Right.
The center don't do what the point guard do. The point guard don't do what the power forward do. So the Lord got his roster. Last one. This is James chapter 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? But you have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? Do not they blaspheme the worthy name by which you are called? If you fulfill the royal law according to the scriptures, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, you do well. But the point is, this 5, hearken my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith? So the poor of this world, the brothers, the elect, those are the ones that's rich in the faith. That's what it's all about. It's not about money, man. It's not about reputation and popularity. All right? He says he have chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and then he says, and heirs, meaning they're joint with Yahawashi, they're heirs of the kingdom which he has promised to them that love him. And that kingdom is the kingdom of heaven right here on earth.
And so with that, hope the session was edifying. Like to give all praise and glory to
Yahawah,
BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash,